Everyone, welcome back with another video. This is What the Future King here once again. So today I'm going to be reacting to the second Made in Abyss movie, which will recap the second half of the series. And then my next Made in Abyss video will be my reaction to the third movie, which is, you know, obviously an original story. I'm super excited for that. So this video will be coming out on Monday, so the next Made in Abyss video will be Wednesday. Alright, so anyways though, so I really enjoyed the first half. I mean, like I said before, it was basically just, it basically seems like an abridged compilation, essentially, of the series, which I'm fine with. I'm glad I'm watching it to kind of refresh my memory. It's a lot of fun. So anyways though, without further ado, I just want to get this shit going here. Alright, so the movie will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. High dive. Sentai Filmworks. What's this? What is it? Kadokawa. Kinema Citrus Co. Yeah, I think Kinema Citrus was the studio that produced Made in Abyss, right? I think so. Let me look it up real quick.
I find it hard to say this, but if you guys come back and say that it's impossible and you're not going, it's okay.
Yeah, Kinema Citrus. They're a pretty good studio, I'm pretty sure, but you don't hear them talked about a whole lot, though. They've been around since 2009. Well, technically 2008, but the first thing they, well, first show they produced was in 2009. And the first film they produced was Eureka 7, Pocket Full of Rainbows. That was also 2009.
The Inverted Forest.
First OVA they produced was Dot Hack Quantum, which was 2010 to 2011. And the first ONA they produced was Buso Shinki Mood Angel, which was 2011. So, yeah, they came out and they formed in 2008, but didn't start producing shit until 2009. Or they didn't release anything until 2009. They probably started producing it in 2008, but yeah.
They do it because at the bottom of all,
they're a pretty good studio, but again, and they produce some crap. Like they produced Black Bullet, which is really bad.
More dazzling than light itself.
They helped out with Is the Order a Rabbit, which is really good.
And in the far reaches of the world, after exhausting their lives, they reach their mortal end. There, they become a new darkness.
So yeah, anyways.
And are thus reborn as the very depths themselves. It is a birth unlike any other, one overflowing with both curses and blessings.
So this one's a little bit shorter than the previous. First one was an hour and 59 minutes, I think. This one's an hour and 43 minutes, so... Or... an hour and 45 minutes, actually, because we're a couple minutes in.
I bet there's somewhere around the Great Fault.
Huh? And how do you figure that?
A calculation I based on the number of days it's been in Reg's abilities.
The rough map of the Netherworld?
That's right. I made a copy of it back when I borrowed it earlier.
So, the Great Fault. A vertical wall spanning more than 4,000 meters.
From that point on, the strain of ascending becomes more severe and people start hallucinating.
That looks like it's straight down. How are they ever gonna scale that?
I don't exactly know. But well, Reg was able to climb up it. So there must be some kind of route somewhere.
I cannot wait for season 2. Yeah, he's like, I fell in love with this anime so quickly. This is one of the quickest I've fallen in love with an anime. I'm not kidding. I can't believe it took me this long to get to it. It's so good.
Another exit hole. Look there! It's a Madoka Jack!
should do. Our only option is to descend, or brace for the curse's effect and head back.
Do you see any other holes nearby?
Oh, how about that one? The spot with the critter dropping sticking out. Riko! Alright, do it now!
Okay. I'm sorry. I would have rather made a yummy meal out of you. See ya!
Unable to fly in the sky or run along the walls, beings such as you and I are simply prey that gets picked off and eaten. The weaker species have no choice but to choose the path of the weak.
Alright, hurry and get further inside! What was that? Huh?
We totally did it! Look at that! This den goes further down! Quick, let's go!
Okay, I'm coming. That sound. Something about it bothers me.
We've gone down quite a ways.
I feel bad though. I know it was all for the sake of pushing forward, but we totally trashed their home.
We should be grateful to these little furballs here. They're a big help.
Yeah. Thanks to them, we haven't had any trouble looking.
Someone told me in the comments of my movie 1 review or reaction that these are technically aren't movies, but that's what my anime list is calling them, so that's what I'm referring to them as. Regardless, I still want to react to them anyways. But yeah, the movie 3 reaction will be coming in a couple days, so don't worry. I'm definitely going to be doing that.
I think we're inside of a ship. One from a long time ago.
A ship?
I wonder if there's any relics left inside.
Oh. But why would there be a ship all the way down here?
Any relics hiding out there? Hello? Oh, relics!
I heard that earlier today. What could it be?
I know that cry. Sounds like a split jaw.
Go! Run!
There's a wound on its head. That must be the one that Reg already blasted. I've heard they have nests on the 3rd layer, but come on! Would it really remember us?
Once you fire that thing, no matter how much you push yourself, you always faint afterwards. And then it's a full 2 hours before you wake up again. What do you think will happen to her all alone for 2 hours in the 2nd layer? She will surely be torn to shreds and eaten. Still, if you really do have to use that thing, be sure whatever it isn't able to come after you in the future.
This is no time to waver! Do it now!
Here! Use this!
I'd say the landscape around here has become a lot harsher. Our depth is, let's see, 6,750 meters, I think. I heard these spikes are some sort of egg. I wonder if there's a way to make them into a tasty meal.
I would be cautious just eating random shit that you find down in a place like that. Don't know if I'm the only one here, but that seems kind of dangerous to me. Just finding random eggs and deciding that you're gonna eat them. I don't know.
It must be the goblets of giants.
What's this one?
Don't go near it. We need to run for it. That thing is an Orbed Piercer.
I really love how creative the appearance of a lot of the creatures in the Abyss are. It really just makes the series that much better, and the series is already fantastic. Yeah, we're about to come to one of the most fucked up scenes in the series so far. I used it for one of my video thumbnails. It was shocking as hell.
What's going on?
Riko, it might be that the curse would cause the poison to be expelled from
I doubt it's gonna get any easier. Second time through. Yep, here we are. Fucking hell, man.
That's it. Reg. I'll be good as new, Reg.
Jesus.
After the poison's out, stop the bleeding.
Riko, please, you have to wake up!
Reg, I'm gonna be alright.
You know, it's times like this in anime when I was like, okay, well, what if Ozen was there? What if the other character that's really competent was there? But the thing is, if Ozen was there, she'd probably just let her die, because there, according to, as far as the cave readers are concerned, there's probably no way to save a person once they reach this point. So, hers being saved is probably solely relegated to Nanachi showing up.
Did that hurt?
Open your eyes, Riko!
You know, as sad as this is, and like it's not any easier the second. It's not much easier the second time, even though I obviously know that she's gonna live. I mean, I knew that the first time, but still, I'm sure it'll get even darker later on. So.
What are you?
I'm just a fluffy, stuffed animal. I've come here to try and comfort you two.
What?
I wonder if it's gonna be a thing in this series where they're gonna explain what the curse is, or if it's going to be like a thing that's gonna be left mostly to mystery. Because later on they are going to explain how to a method of getting past the curse, but it's not really explaining its origins. I wonder if they're gonna explain its origins, or if it's gonna be one of those things that can be left up to mystery.
Don't say something like that!
It's kind of funny. It's really hard to look at Mitty right now, given what I know about the future.
I need to ask what that means exactly.
Just Jesus Christ.
There's so much to keep up with.
Like, first time watching through, you obviously don't know what's gonna happen.
I need only think of saving Riko.
Like, what Mitty really is. Second time, though, holy shit.
I was right.
I wish you looked happier. It's all thanks to you, after all. Come on, smile for me. Let us celebrate to the success of the experiment.
There's that asshole. I was actually told in the comments, by someone in the comments, I think it was my episode 13 reaction, that my theory was correct, that his experiments are to try to find some way to get past the curse of the abyss. I don't know how exactly, but I'm sure, given the end of this series, I'm sure he'll come up again and be super important again in the future, you know. One thing I am still wondering, though, is,
Clear color distinction.
are there any other white whistles that are aware of what he's doing?
Giant hammerbeak eggs. Take just one per nest.
Or is he doing this just with some other, like, black or blue whistles that follow him? And there's no other white whistles are aware. Like does Ozen know what he's doing? for example. Who's another white whistle who's down there right now. Is Ozin aware? And furthermore, is that guy a character that we've met before? Because that's like a trope in anime a lot too, is that the big evil villain is a character that we've known all along.
Alright, I think that's everything.
They share their stored up nutrients to revive the host. If the number of shroom bears in a new den increases, there'll be more water shrooms too. It's a symbiotic relationship.
That's really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen in fiction a symbiotic relationship like that where the parasite will revive the host before he dies. That's not usually how that works. Usually they intentionally completely kill the host in order to facilitate themselves living.
Nanachi, what are you using the fish and the rest of this stuff for?
That should be obvious. For my dinner, of course.
What? I cannot believe you!
It'll go for the kill without any thought of looking graceful. Now then, tie it up! Looks like its fate is now finally sealed. Beat it to a pulp!
You hurt my friend Riko!
Kamehameha! I got that wrong. Kamehameha, that's it. Wow, that fucking sucked. Jesus Christ, I can't even get Kamehameha right. Fuck. Any anime with Kamehameha is okay in my book.
Venture, please.
Okay, I can do that.
I love how this guy just doesn't even question. Like, he's just doesn't even question him. He's perfectly fine with delivering a message for this random ass person he meets down in the abyss. Fucking love that's hilarious.
Sorry about that.
Well, so long as you didn't tell him about...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like a major villain. Because, like, this series is really good at misleading me. Like, originally I thought Ozin was gonna be a major villain. But now, even though I don't fully trust her yet, I don't think she's gonna be a major villain in the series. But this guy definitely, with all the shit he's done, it's like, god damn it.
What are you talking about? Being a white whistle sure would be great. Don't you think we got ourselves an amazing chance here? Whatever you say. Oh, Nanachi! It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, her name is Nanachi. I think earlier on in this video I called her Nanachi. Nanachi is the author of Nagatoro. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Her name is Nanachi.
Other people can't read for themselves. The original way to pronounce netherglyphs has been lost, so dictions are used from our language. It's easy. It's Elam's turn this time.
I hope I get to go out.
You know, this is kind of weird. It's like, those kids obviously never come back. But these kids, the remaining kids, never suspect anything. I think even as a kid, I would start to get suspicious. You know, not only do they not suspect anything, but they can't wait to go out there. I think even as a kid, I would get suspicious. So, yeah. That's kind of weird.
Mitty, wake up. Mitty, please, come with me. Let's go for a little stroll outside.
Andrew, take me too.
Just wait your turn, Nanachi. Don't be impatient.
Yeah, see, there's no one else left now. Like, they don't suspect a damn thing. Like I said, I think even as a kid, I would, honestly. At least suspect that something is wrong. Even if I didn't suspect that they were that it was their fault, I would at least suspect that something was wrong, you know. Although maybe she finally did because she's going out there. Although that could just be because she wants to see her best friend again.
It's just back. This is now the 9th time she's been resurrected. The only change is that her form becomes slightly more distorted.
Yeah, this guy basically seems like the archetypical depiction of the mad scientist. Except so far he hasn't had an evil laugh. That's like the only thing he's missing from the stereotypical mad scientist trope. Really.
Like this. But I just can't let him do it anymore. Not as he pleases. I promise I'll figure something out for us.
Right. I'm gonna call it quits right now. There's still a little bit more left, but not much, so fuck it. I already know what's gonna happen. So yeah. So that was the movie. Movie. Again, I'm calling it a movie because that's what my anime list calls it. Once again, it's really tough for me to sit down and react to an entire movie. I don't watch anime movies that often anyways, and when I do, I'm like up walking around and whatnot every once in a while. Oh boy. Yeah, it was really good. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure these are just like abridged compilations. But honestly, they're really good, and I wouldn't at all begrudge someone for like experiencing the series just by watching these movies. Because I think they show enough of what happened in the series for someone to really love it and get the picture, you know. So if someone wanted to just watch these movies since they're shorter, I wouldn't blame them at all. Although I do think the best way to watch it is watching the actual anime itself. But I think that the movies are a perfectly suitable alternative, you know, which is pretty damn good. Alright, so anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. Hit the notification bell if you want to know whenever I upload a new video, because I release new videos all the time. Share it around other places on the internet if you think it deserves it, such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Try to help get it and my channel more attention. And like always, comment on the video down below, because that'll help my channel out. Let me know your thoughts on this video and on this movie, on the series as a whole. My next Made in Abyss video will be my reaction to the third movie, which is supposed to be original content. Alright, that will be coming out in a couple days, and from when this video is coming out. And then after that, I'll be done with Made in Abyss for a while, at least. I know that Season 2 is coming out later this year, so I will be reacting to that weekly, but for the time being, though, that'll be it, unless another trailer comes out in between for Season 2. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.